What we have here is a system of equations, and by that I just mean more than one. It could be 2, 3, 4, whatever, but we have two equations and two variables. So I'm going to number these things. We're going to be talking about these a bit. There's equation 1, there's equation 2. And the way you solve a system of equations is by either manipulating one of them and then substituting it into the other one, or a different method. Now this would work if you said, okay, x equals negative 2 minus y. See, I just rearranged equation number 1. And now take that x value and plug it in here, right there, square it, subtract y squared. You're going to have an equation with only y in it. And you can figure out what y is equal to. Then go back to the original one, figure out what x is equal to. Take both of those xy values that you now know and plug those into here. This is called the slow method. We've got a much faster way to do it. This will work. I'm not saying it's the wrong method, but it's not as fast as we could do if we just recognize something interesting about the system of equations. Okay? And it's very common to give you a question that you could do if you don't recognize a pattern, but it would be much faster if you look at it and you interpret something about the structure of the system. Does anyone see what's special about this guy right here? Pause the video if you like. Take a look at that. See if you can figure out what is so nice about x squared minus y squared. Okay, and now I'll show you the fast way to do this. X squared minus y squared, if I rewrite equation number 2, is the following. X minus y times x plus y. Remember that bit of factoring right there? So this is equation number 2. Remember, I have equation number 1, which is just x plus y equals negative 2. So if x plus y is equal to negative 2, let's substitute that in here and make this x minus y times negative 2 equals negative 4. Well, that's not so bad. I'm just going to divide each side by negative 2. Let's see what we get now. I've turned this equation into x minus y equals 2. Okay, this is really great because you should be able to recognize something about this equation that I just boxed in and this equation that I just boxed in. How are those related? Maybe pause the video, see if you can figure it out. Okay, so I'm going to take this equation now and bring this down here and write it in factored form. This is x minus y squared. That's the factored form of it. It's a perfect square, and if you FOIL this out, you'll see you get x squared minus xy plus y squared. It's the same thing. Now, if x minus y equals 2, that means this is equal to 2 squared, and that's equal to 4. So that's the fast way of doing this problem. Recognize that it's actually a factoring question in disguise, and you have a quick way to go through it if you don't actually solve for what x and y are individually.